Welcome to Comic Report. I am Brian Butterbee, and I'm going to talk to you about some of my favorite comic books today. Without further ado, this is one of my favorite old-time classics. This is Howard the Duck. It's about a duck who's like a superhero kind of too, and he like smokes cigars and gets mad at stuff. And Spider-Man's in this issue, and he's one of my favorite superheroes besides the Green Martin. Like if Spider-Man and the Green Martin, Spider-Man doing the things Spider can, kicking butt, kicking names, kicking everybody in the face. If Spider-Man and Green Martin were to fight, I bet the Green Martin would have a really hard time with Spider-Man because he would use his webbing to like blind him, and then he can use his laser vision. But he would be super strong, so he could probably break the binding of the web, and he'd probably get away and probably like fly away, and then Spider-Man wouldn't even be able to like chase him because Spider-Man can't go as high as Green Martin can. But the Howard the Duck, if you guys haven't checked this comic book out, it's probably one of my favorite comic books because it's like really like classic. And my dad gave it to me. It was my first comic book ever, and I really enjoyed it. Sorry, you guys. I know things were just getting good about Howard the Duck, but my batteries are running really low, and I probably should hurry up with the rest of this. My other favorite comic book is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's on season 9 or like 10 or something already, and it's amazing. Joss Whedon is really brilliant. He does a lot of different comic books, including he's done X-Men comic books, which is really big time. And I think he's going to have a really good career ahead of him doing comic books and stuff because he's like really intelligent and he really writes great stories. I love Willow. She's like really super strong and like powerful witch. She's not as powerful as the Green Martin, but not many people can face up to the Green Martin. Another one of my favorite comic books is the Tales of Orbit and Psychic Iggy. It's a really great story about a puppy superhero telling stories to his little baby puppies about the adventures he used to have as a superhero. At the very end, there's a surprise cliffhanger where there's a giant snake, and I'm afraid of snakes, so that works really well for scaring me. If you haven't checked out the Tales of Orbit and Psychic Iggy, you should really definitely do so. I don't know where you'll find it, but maybe if you message me, I can send you a copy. And then that way you can read it, because I really like it. It's one of my favorites. Another one of my favorites is Astro City 4. It's really a great monthly series. It's really fun. It's really exciting. They do a lot of great stuff because it feels like a small town like where I live, but then there's superheroes, and it's very cool. And I really like this issue especially because Spooky, quit chewing on my toys. Spooky's up. He gets up every once in a while and walks in circles and chases his tail. I don't really like to talk to him very much because my parents make me clean up his poop, and I'm allergic to poop. Back to Astro City, you guys. It's a really great comic book, and it's really exciting, and there's a lot of superheroes in it. This issue, I think you'll really like. It got a lot of really cool art in it, and there's a lot of superpowers and superheroes, even in a small town. It's not really a small town, you guys. It's more like a city, and it's pretty big and full of people, but it feels like a small town, if you know what I mean. So, that's my comic report. If you guys haven't checked out these titles like Astro City or Psychic Tales of Iggy and Orbit or Vampire Slayer or even Howard the Duck, you're missing out. Comic books are a great way to take you on magical adventures outside of your own. And I hope that this episode was really something that you guys can remember and check out these comic books. I'm Brian Butterbee, and I hope you had a great time.